get your popcorn ready and stay glued to your seats. We'll be back with more of Titans and Trailblazers. Please stay tuned.
Welcome to Go Servo. We're not just another advertising technology company. We're pioneers in customer lifecycle management solutions in Africa. Our services help brands forge meaningful connections, boost sales, expand their reach, and enhance revenue streams across Africa. Here's how we make a difference. With 20 years of expertise in mobile solutions, digital platforms, and data management, we lead the way in innovating brand-customer interactions. We deliver cutting-edge analytics and innovative tools for customer acquisition, optimizing your marketing ROI. Our solutions gather crucial insights on customer demographics, behaviors, and preferences to inform your strategies. We offer comprehensive customer management capabilities with robust analytics and real-time performance monitoring. Our tailored retention programs, including platforms like Text Connect and ServoPoll, boost customer loyalty and advocacy. We support creators and developers in monetizing their assets sustainably with multi-platform distribution and optimized ad revenue returns. Our omni-channel strategies ensure your message reaches the right audience, wherever they are. Join us at Go Servo, where innovation meets excellence in customer lifecycle management.
Discover a rich world of African cinema. From timeless classics to the best of Kumawood, Hausa, Dagbani, Nollywood and more. It's all waiting for you on mcine.tv. Getting started is simple and easy. No lengthy sign-up needed. Just visit mcine.tv. Enter your number, choose your payment option. Unlock a world of entertainment at your fingertips. mcine, your gateway to African movie magic. Visit mcine.tv or scan the QR code now.
Hallelujah. Okay, all right. So I sit on the accreditation committee of the Association of African Business Schools, and every time we get applications from all over Africa asking for business schools to be accredited. I've also worked at Perez, GCTU, University of Ghana, been visiting professor at the University of Johannesburg, University of the Free State, Durban University of Technology. I've spoken at the Side Business School in Oxford. Like, I've been everywhere. So I brought some plenty slides, but as I heard the council chair say that he needs a mind shift, I'm led to do something else. And since I have the microphone, I can feel free, not so. All right. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to tell you 7 things you must do as part of the new ATU Business School, which the council chair calls ABS. 7 things you must do in terms of having a certain persona that drives you to number 1 in the next 3 to 5 years. Good to see you, sir, Mr. Council Member. So Ephesians 5:15 and 16 from the Amplified is the quintessential scripture for becoming innovative and entrepreneurial. In this scripture, there are 7 things that define somebody who's going to the top. Going to be a dollar millionaire like Mr. Macaulay. Going to be a world-class lawyer like the council chair. 7 things you must do. The first thing is that you must be discerning. Discerning means that you have keen insight and good judgment. Discerning. So if you are going to contribute to the success of the ABS, either as council member, management member, postgraduate student, pro VC, VC, you must be discerning. And I'll explain why. I know what several business schools in Africa are doing to get better. I've been in Strathmore Business School for 9 years. Strathmore is one of the best business schools on the continent. I know what Lagos Business School is doing. My friend Professor Alistair McQuena, former MD, Google, South Africa, new dean of the Johannesburg Business School. I know what he's doing. I know what they are doing at DUT. I know what they are doing at UCT. So discernment is required if you are going to do well as a new business school. Keen judgment, practical insights. Number 2, intelligence. Intelligence means that you are able to learn and understand things easily. Intelligence. What are the African Business School rankings looking like? What are the global rankings looking like? What are the ingredients of a world-class business school? Is it a research preponderance? Is it a connection to industry? Is it a certain practical orientation? 5 days ago, I gave 20 new programs they can introduce in marketing, from creative art marketing to sports marketing to AI and marketing. I can give that list to 17 business schools in Ghana. Only 2 will work with it because we are very complacent. We are very laid back. What we know is what we know, and all we know is MPhil in marketing. The world has moved. We have to move. Please, are you with me? Number 3, you must be sensible. Sensible means you're a very practical business school. Yes, he spoke about Jubilee House. Last week, I launched a book with the Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana. The book is called Citizen Experience, a Reset for Superior Public and Civil Service Delivery. The Vice President of the nation launched the book. She said, Professor Hinson, you have done well. She said, it is very rare to get people at the highest levels of government collaborating with the academy to produce. She said, may this be the beginning of a new wave of collaborations. I was sitting there when she said it. It means that when the council chair says, go to Jubilee House, he said it because he was giving a speech. But the vice president said last week that this is what we should be seeing. So Bible says where 2 or 3 agree is agreed. It is what it is. Please, are you following me? Am I making sense? Number 4, courageous. Proverbs 28:1 is clear. It says that people who are evil, they run when nobody is chasing them. But the righteous, they are as bold as a lion. Nothing stops them. You see, when you are incredibly sharp, you can do good proposals. You don't fear anybody. There's a myth in Ghana that everything is connection. Go pay some. No. Not everything is. You must know your work first. It's not connection. You must be courageous. Break new ground. Do stuff nobody has done before. Listen, in the UK, for instance, madam, I saw you when you arrived in your beautiful white Prado. Congratulations. You are welcome to this program. Let me tell you a story. In the UK, for instance, there are schools that have an MSc program. Listen to me very carefully. It's for 1 year, maybe £17,000. But they have an option for busy executives who come to the same school and take short 3-4 day programs. Then the 4-day program becomes certificates that are accredited towards the final degree. So there are executives who can't come and do the 1 year and be in the school, but they'll take 3 days. And the accreditation works such that you can accumulate those short certificates and get a master's degree. It is what it is. I have never seen that in Ghana before. We don't even think, you see, this school will do well with blue ocean thinking, uncharted territory, new things nobody has done before. That's how you do well. So I don't mind BSc marketing, but we need something more than BSc marketing in the artificial intelligence age in which we live. People are configuring whole advertising campaigns in 6 minutes with appropriate AI tools. You can get a full campaign, video, radio, everything done. You don't need to go and brief any advertising agency. That's where the world is at today. So if you're a regular student from here still waiting for where is the brief, what is the unique selling proposition, what is the buyer persona, shall waste time. It has been a long time. People are delivering the campaign. You are here waiting for brief. You have to repent. The next one is purpose. There should be clarity regarding what you want to do. Don't be a Me Too business school. Listen, there are so many similar business schools in Africa, you can't afford to be part of them. If you want to show clear innovation, clear entrepreneurship. When I was at GCD as Pro VC, I told my VC that, VC, you know something? We are a technical university. So we introduced an MA in e-business and marketing strategy at the GCTU Business School. The first graduates finished a few months ago. So please, do things nobody has done before because of clarity of purpose. Last but one, avoid evil. Avoid evil. It's over here. Let me show you. Avoid evil. It says, shunning those who tolerate and enable evil. There's a myth that in universities you have to have a certain constituency. You need godfather, godmother. If you want godfather, it's no problem. But don't use those associations to perpetuate gossip, lie about people, destroy individuals. It does not bring a blessing. So please, if you want to do well, shun those who tolerate and enable evil. The last one is honor. Mr. Macaulay is an excellent business person. Lawyer Bochi is an excellent lawyer. What that means is that next time you go and see him, don't just go with your business school problems. Tell him whether in the scheme of things you can come up with a new book on marketing and the law. Because I tell you, in Ghana, there's no proper book that puts together marketing and the law in such a way that a marketing professional can take that book and know what happens in international business, in sales, in promotion. Do new things. Do new things. That's where honor comes in. Go to those who succeeded. Go and ask them for good ideas. That's how you triple your success in a very short time. That's honor. So that's for the people who work here. Now I'm going to finish off with the business school. I have a slide. Give me the slide 6. The slides were 29, but they said they have 15 minutes. So I'll use 2. Then I'll sit down. Okay. This is what I call the battle framework. Battle framework. I used this same slide in August 2022 when I spoke at the inauguration of the Durban University Technology School in Durban. Same framework. So I'm going to contextualize it for you today. This is how to become a battle-ready business school. B-A-T-T-L-E. The first B means be fastidious about strategic planning. Hey, you must know what's going to happen day by day, month by month, quarter by quarter, every year if you are going to be innovative and entrepreneurial. Yeah. There are 175 SOEs in this country. If you sign an MOU with Professor Pesa White, there's a way you must approach the 175. You go to my friend Dr. Evans Agredako, who is head of the civil service. You want to do some engagement on training on citizen experience. There must be a plan you follow. The thing with strategic planning is that once you've written it and made it plain, those who see they can run because there's a clear mandate to follow. Sometimes in universities, we are the opposite of what we teach. We teach people strategic planning, this and that. We ourselves, our planning is very suspect. We don't have to do that because you have a fresh beginning and God will help you. The second one is A. A means agree a clear marketing approach. Business schools in Africa don't do too well at marketing themselves. Let me repeat it since this will be on TV one day. Business schools in Africa don't do such a good job of marketing themselves. They live with the illusion that people will come anyway. No! Listen. If you want to recruit a certain type of student into your university, your marketing approaches are different. If you want a 70-30 postgraduate to undergraduate ratio, your strategies are different. If you want people from procurement to come, your strategies are different. So let's stop the old school advert in graphic, advert in Daily Times. How many have come? What is the number? No, that's old school. Don't be doing such things. I'm begging you. Be clear in your mind. If you want a lot of finance analytics people, advertise that way. You want a lot of people who are doing law for business, advertise that way. You want a lot of people who are doing a cross between marketing and procurement, advertise that way. When there's clarity on who you are looking for, your marketing strategies are very idiosyncratic. They are tailored. They are bespoke. If you want money, you want $17 million in 7 months, your approaches are different. You need to take something to McDonald's that's a win-win. He must see the value in the proposal and put $1 million in a McDonald's fellowship. Please, are you with me? So agree a clear marketing approach. I'll be done very soon. The next one is T. Treat research excellence as a priority. I got to Legon at 29 years, and I was told that to become a professor, you have to write like you are possessed. I said, no problem. So from day one, I started writing like I was possessed. 2.5 years senior lecturer, 5, 6, 7 years, also prof. By the time I was 40, I was a full professor. It is what it is. I write a lot, and I'm still writing to today. Please, research grants matter. Academic profiles matter. If you want to a business school that's respected, those who work here must have a good research profile. I beg you. This one is not something I can debate with you. That's how the world works. Whatever else you do, your research portfolio should be unimpeachable. You should be solid. I've been ranked #1 in Africa 5 years in a row by the AD Scientific Index as Africa's #1 marketing professor. I didn't get there just by sitting around and having some wache every now and again. Wache is good, but the thing is in the writing, going to conferences, doing good theory, doing good empirics. So I beg you, whatever else you do, your research excellence must be unimpeachable. I'll be done very soon. Next one is, take customer management and digitalization seriously. In Africa, we don't care for our students. We don't check on them. We don't check when they graduated. Do you know I still know my students from 21 years ago? A Silfa, Director of Marketing and Corporate Relations at APSA. She was in my class 21 years ago. No, I still know them. I know those who finished 14 years ago. I know those who finished 18 years ago. I have students who I have trained. They've called me and given me a business. I finished the business and built a brand new house, and I have tenants in the house by the grace of God. Yeah, it is what it is. So please, the student, where is Madam Abugri or Tuguwai? Abugri, where are you? Wave at me. God bless you. That's Madam Abugri at the back. She's an usher. Where is Victoria? Victoria, wave at me. I met Victoria too when I came in. Listen, from today, change the way you handle student experience. Change it. I spoke at the University of Ghana about 5 weeks ago. They had their first ever student experience. I gave the keynote. You should have been there. It was fire. I said we need to repent. Because students are the raw material of our organizational success. We treat them anyhow. We are flippant with them. We don't check on them. We don't even find out if what we are teaching them still makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Can I get an hallelujah? Yay! What a shot. It's working. Charlie, clack it at the back. They are clacking, yeah, they are clacking. Clack it. Yes, clack it. Please, they said it. I beg you. Don't come and say Prof. Science was, I beg. I did it. They were, look. So, look. All of you, I'll give you an offering before I go. God bless you, my students. Look, God bless you all. Look, at the Legon conference, the Grasser president came and said, well, we like the University of Ghana, but sometimes the attitudes of some of you is not very nice. A guy came and said, I asked for something from graduate school. I called them for 1 month. Nobody responded. I had to take a car and come all the way to the graduate school in Legon just to ask for one thing. I'm telling you, it was shocking. Take student experience seriously. If I tell you what students have done for me, my goodness. Our salaries are poor, but the students are the wealth. Invest in them. It is what it is. Please clap for yourselves again. It is what it is. No, the students, they are my people. I think they like me. I'm very happy to meet you. Okay. Okay. Last but one, lay a solid foundation for industry collaboration. I know McDonald very well. He's a very savvy business person. If the proposal is a clear win-win, he will at least consider it. And I know several McDonald's, not just in Ghana, across Africa. In 2004, I did the Car Bank IPO. I did a rebranding from Car Merchant to Car Bank. I took them to the market. So if you look in the prospectus, the company was my company. Frank Edu told me in 2004 that, Bob, we can't bring money to you in a wheelbarrow to Legon. He said, it's your job to bring us good proposals. When we look at it and it makes sense, we can partner you. 2004. And I've heard that from several CEOs I work for, that it's not their job to bring you money in a wheelbarrow. So you need to be very innovative about it. Bring them in. I started something called Corporate Practitioner and Residence at GCTU. Have something like that here. Listen, lecturers, I have an announcement for you. You are not the repository of all knowledge. I beg you, just be humble. I beg. Stop behaving like you have PhD. PhD is good. Relax. Hey, don't be raising your shoulders. I beg. Relax. PhD, relax. The marketing excellence I carry is from my work in Adabraka at Originate from 1990 to 2003. Working with the late Daniel Chumen Juanetti. That's how I became a marketing god. because I was doing ASA, Symantec, APC, Microsoft. I was doing Ashfoam. I was doing Agansi condoms. I was doing Champion, we are Metro. Remember the Champion condom? Champion, we are Metro. That's how I became big, by learning in industry how to do marketing. So it's good I came to the academy, but industry collaborations matter for faculty and for students. Last one, and then I'm done. Employ a strong leader like Professor Oklu, and he must lead by example. For sure, indeed. Please clap for him. Oh, nice. Professor Oklu, congratulations. They said for sure. The students said for sure, so it's a good thing. The Bible says in Psalm 133, I think, that the oil, it flows from the top of the priest's head, through the beard into the garments. If you want a truly spectacular business school, the leader is everything. Now, if the leader is a joker, the school is a joke. If the leader is exemplary, the school is destined for the start. On that note, thank you for listening, and God bless you all. Bye.
Welcome to Go Servo. We're not just another advertising technology company. We're pioneers in customer lifecycle management solutions in Africa. Our services help brands forge meaningful connections, boost sales, expand their reach, and enhance revenue streams across Africa. Here's how we make a difference. With 20 years of expertise in mobile solutions, digital platforms, and data management, we lead the way in innovating brand-customer interactions. We deliver cutting-edge analytics and innovative tools for customer acquisition, optimizing your marketing ROI. Our solutions gather crucial insights on customer demographics, behaviors, and preferences to inform your strategies. We offer comprehensive customer management capabilities with robust analytics and real-time performance monitoring. Our tailored retention programs, including platforms like Text Connect and ServoPoll, boost customer loyalty and advocacy. We support creators and developers in monetizing their assets sustainably with multi-platform distribution and optimized ad revenue returns. Our omni-channel strategies ensure your message reaches the right audience, wherever they are. Join us at Go Servo, where innovation meets excellence in customer lifecycle management.
Discover a rich world of African cinema. From timeless classics to the best of Kumawood, Hausa, Dagbani, Nollywood and more. It's all waiting for you on mcini.tv. Getting started is simple and easy. No lengthy sign-up needed. Just visit mcini.tv. Enter your number, choose your payment option. Unlock a world of entertainment at your fingertips. mcini, your gateway to African movie magic. Visit mcini.tv or scan the QR code now.
Should I call myself a practitioner, an entrepreneurship, or practitioner? I'm happy to be here with you today. I was here before. I was here 1985. I was a student here. In our days, we were doing DBS, HND, those courses. And I remember when I started schooling here, I had a motorbike. And I was still working at the airport. It was part-time, so I had to dash through the traffic, park my car, my motorbike under the garage, just while we're around the time. Those days you can use pager. You know pager? Those of you who know pager, when they need you in the office, they'll page you. Then you go and look for a phone and call the office. It wasn't the time of mobile phones in those days. VC is out, but the academic board, professors, most importantly, the future leaders sitting here in this hall this morning. Good morning to all. Robert had been my brother for a very long time. I listened to him a lot. He's a man of wisdom, and he's giving a lot to the next generation. Robert, thank you for your speech. When I was invited to speak at this symposium on the topic bridging academia and industry, I told my team that I wasn't coming here to give a nice, comfortable academic lecture. You have enough professors in gowns to do that. I am a businessman. I live in the trenches of the Ghanaian and global economy. I deal with ships, cargo planes, salt mines, logistics, and million-dollar boardrooms. So I came here today to tell you the raw, unvarnished truth, because if I don't tell you the truth, I am failing you. And if this university doesn't adapt to the truth, it is failing Ghana. Let's look around us. We are living in 2026. Look at Ghana's economy today. Look at the continent of Africa. We are talking about a market under the continental free trade of nearly 1.5 billion people. We are talking about cross-border trade moving towards $4 trillion. The opportunities are massive. They are increasing. They are incriminating at us. But let me ask you a very painful question. Who is going to run this $4 trillion African economy? Is it going to be you, the Ghanaian graduates, or are we going to sit back and watch foreign multinationals take over our space whilst our graduates roam the streets of Accra looking for jobs that do not exist? Every year, our tertiary institution turn out thousands of business graduates. They hold beautiful certificate. They can define marketing mix. They can draw a demand and supply curves. They can recite theories from textbooks written in Europe and America 40 years ago. But the moment they walk into the office of the McDonald Group or any major industrial firm in Tema, Takrady, anywhere, they collapse under the weight of reality. Let me tell you this. I employed one guy, and I push my workers a lot because I'm a practical person. One day when I push him, in a meeting, he said, "Chairman, I've done everything godly possible." Listen, he said, "Chairman, I have done everything godly possible. I'm not getting it. What do I do?" I felt very sad, and maybe I felt I was the one failing. Because for somebody who has 2 master's degrees to tell you, "I've done everything godly possible," but I'm not getting it, that means there's a problem. Is the problem coming from academia or industry or the person's attitude? There's a mix. And Prof. Robert said it. Every year, last year, for instance, over 500,000 graduates turned out from all the various universities in Ghana. Where are the jobs? A university like this is supposed to create more entrepreneurs, and that is what you have started doing. I am an advocate of a university, or I'm an advocate of 3 years in classroom, or 2 years in the classroom, 1 year in industry, the 4th year, come and graduate. But it shouldn't be theory throughout. We will not be able to produce or give out what we have to give. There is a massive, dangerous gulf between what is happening inside the 4 walls of this classroom and what is happening on the grounds in the real world of business. And today, we are going to talk about how to build a bridge over that gulf. Let me tell you a bit about my own journey for a reason. I'll tell you why. Many of you know me as Magdan. You see the private jets, the awards, the salt mines, but what some of you don't know is that I started from the very bottom on the street. I grew up poor in Labadi. I went to the University of Ghana. I couldn't pay my fees, so I dropped out. And guess what? I had to drop out because of my conscience. And also, I feel there's more I can give to myself than sitting in the classroom. I didn't have a luxury of sitting in a beautiful hall like what you have now, 4 years straight, absorbing theory. I had to go to the street and apply what I call the University of Hard Knocks. I learned business by doing business. I learned logistics by hauling goods. I learned negotiation by sitting across tables where, if I lost, I didn't eat. It took me 15 years after dropping out to finally come back, earn my degree, and eventually get some small master's degree, which was one of the most difficult times in my life. Because when I was doing my master's degree, God had blessed me in abundance. I had so much money, and it's difficult to have good resources and still learn. It's the most difficult part in my life. You can build a whole school, pay all the lecturers, you wind within traffic hours, you go sit in one room, your wife asks you, what are you doing in that room? Then you go and write exams and the professor will give you D. And one day I look at one professor from Harvard, I said, are you serious? Giving me D? But you see, it's also a part of being humble. It teaches you how to be humble. And your success, one thing I always tell my children is the youth around me, it pays to be humble. Why am I telling you this? Because dropping out taught me something that a lot of university forget. Business is not a theory. Business is survival. In Africa, entrepreneurship and business leadership are not lifestyle choices. They are tools for survival and innovation. Yet our educational system is still fundamentally built on what we in Ghana calls chew, pour, pass, and forget. You chew the notes, you pour them on exams paper, you pass with the first class, and then you step into the job market and completely forget how to think critically. Industry doesn't pay for what you can memorize. Google is free. Anyone can look up a definition. Industry pays for what you can solve. When an Accra Technical University business graduate walks into a job interview at the logistic company, I don't care if they can write down the definition of supply chain management. I remember about a week ago, I was teaching my daughter economics. We were doing the demand and supply. And I defined Adam Smith's definition of economics. She looked at my face. I said, Daddy, where did you learn this? And I broke it down because I told him that I memorized it. In our days, in your days, you were using AI. But in our days, it was the hardcore. I don't care if they can write down definition of supply chain management. I want to know if a cargo container is stuck at the Tama port on a Friday afternoon, and custom officials are demanding a document you don't have, and the client is threatening to sue you for $100,000. What do you do? What do you do? That's the reality of my industry and the reality of Ghana. That is not in your textbook. That requires resilience. That requires problem solving. That requires a certain street smart agility that our classrooms are currently failing to teach us. That is why I advocate. Take them 2 years in the classroom. Bring them to me. Let me teach them 1 year. I'll return them back to you and graduate them. I remember in 1998, we had some exhibition in Chicago. And we were invited by Reverend Jesse Jackson. And when we got there, it was the 9/11 and those things were deep. And we had cargo at customs. And they said we cannot have the cargo until Monday because we have to follow certain protocols. Everybody, customs, all the downtown freight forwarders gave up. I walked to Reverend Jesse Jackson and I told him that I want to go and see the customs commissioner. They were all in the hotel because exhibition goods are perishable goods. And we need them on Saturday, not Monday. If we don't have them on Monday, on Saturday, then there's no use to it. I walked to customs in Chicago City. They were all sitting in the hotel, and they saw 5 trucks pulling in front of the hotel. Everybody asked me, how did you do it? I said, I will lecture you later. This is the practical way of doing things. I was at America in New York. New York port was choked. And I was one of the people picked to look at why New York port was choked. And they didn't understand that, not that the port was small, a very big port, But when we all sat down, I used my experience and I told them that your problem is not space. Your problem is your processes, your documentation. So if you can clear this number of containers and move them out of less than 1 month, New York port was cleared and was free. Where did I learn this? I learned this from the street. Actually, I started logistics as a messenger. And I ended up building one of the biggest logistic companies in Africa. What does it actually mean to be a future ready? Business leaders in Ghana today, let's break it down into concrete reality. First, a future ready leader must understand the geography of trade. Look at what my company is doing right now. The McDonald Group just signed a massive infrastructure deal with Kenya. Why? Because the continental free trade, we are trying to build the physical and logistical bridges between West Africa and East Africa. And actually, when continental free trade started, I am the only logistic company which we have signed a contract to move all the cargo across all the African continent. Why? Because I saw an opening. I saw an opportunity. That is where a university like ATU Business School, these are the practical things we have to teach our students. There's too much opportunity in the sub-region in Africa. We have to look within and without, devoid of the politics. Let's open our eyes and take the juice. Right now, as I keep saying, there is no industry in Ghana which a Ghanaian is dominating. You go to the telecom sector, South Africans and British. You get to the mining sector, it is South African, Australians, and the rest. You go to the industry like manufacturing, the Indians are there, dominantly there. Even pure water. I can tell you today that pure water, 1 liter, is more expensive than oil of the diesel or the fuel you buy at the filling station. Because 1 liter of pure water is almost 7 cedis, 8 cedis, right? Oil is 14 cedis. See the cost of drilling oil from the well, the processes, the capital, and all that. Pure water is controlled by Indians and Lebanese. One of the common things that Ghanaian industries can stand up and do pure water. So those doing pure water in Ghana are making more money than the Total, Shell, Chevron, and the rest in the world. We need to wake up as a business school. The practical aspect is very important. Get closer to industry. That is where we're living. I respect technical schools a lot. The tiling 1,000 square meter of a warehouse is taking 50,000, and he can do that in 2 days. A bank manager, can you earn 50,000 in 2 days? You can never make that. So this is where to make money. When I meet students, I talk money. And even that aspect of our job is being taken away by Togolese because our students are not serious. There's too much money to make in Ghana, but we have to be very purposeful. And this is the right place to teach them. For decades, we have suffered from a ridiculous system where a product made in Ghana has to be shipped to Europe first before it come back to the neighboring African country. Capital flight is killing this continent. We are letting millions. Okay, I have 5 minutes. Okay, I should make it 10. No, let me make it 3. Let me make it 3 because of the time. You know, the area I find myself, normally it's all hard to, when I meet lecturers, I meet students, we discuss. When I took the Magdan Connect out to the universities, I don't talk more than 5 minutes. I engage the students. One time when I was in one university, I noticed that the students are not really happy with their lecturers because of the way because of the way they are being taught. And things are changing. Please, professors, engage the student. You can find out what will excite them and how they want to be taught. AI is changing things. The world is changing very fast. My son started working in my company as a security guard. I don't pay my children master's degree. I will never. I've told them and we have signed up to it. Immediately you have your first degree, save money and pay your second degree. In our quest trying to let our children be better, we end up destroying them. Why do you struggle to pay your son's or your daughter's master's degree? You have to work for it. 3 years after university, don't rush the child to go and do masters. Say, come and sit here and work. Save some money. 2 years, go back to school. How much have you saved? Let him or her have some bruises on his body. He get doing in masters, he will respect life. Not that you don't have. As I'm talking to you, my son, when I asked him to work before going to school, he followed the logistics company. This is business school. And I'm telling you the practical aspect of it. He followed the logistics company to deliver fertilizer in the north. He came back to me and said, Daddy, I want to have cashew farm. As I'm talking to you, I've said this in some platform. As I'm talking to you, he has 250 acres of cashew farm. And I got my first $1 million at the age of 28. This guy got it at the age of 21. A point I asked him, I want to be your partner. I said, let's be partners. The loan I gave you, I gave him a loan. And he's paying back. The loan I gave you, let me convert into equity. This is the street of hard knocks. My son came to me because his mother signed the agreement that he has to pay. If he doesn't pay, I'll take the farm from him and give it to somebody who can pay. He came to me and said, Daddy, you know what? I don't need you as a partner. You will pay the money. These are the things we have to teach them of the classroom. If you don't bring them to us in industry, call Prof. Robert to come and walk them and shape their minds. And it had to be theory. Will not achieve anything. There's too much money in Ghana. Let's walk our children into it. They can do a lot. And luckily, AI is making it easy for them. In our days, the chew and pour time, you don't have a phone to Google the meaning of demand. You don't even know where those who wrote the books. You will never get anything. Thank you very much. In this world, we have three types of people. The first type of people, they have all the ideas in the world. They can sit down, come out with business plan, whatever, but they can't move. The second type of people, they don't know anything. But any idea you download into them, they move. And we have the third type of people, they are only 2% in the world. They can sit down, come out with the idea, move, and make the idea successful. So what you'll do, for the question you have, you ask, you are the first type of, you are in the first category. You have an idea, you feel you are stuck thinking about money. If you have idea, get a partner who doesn't have much idea but he can move. Team up with a person and create the heavens. It's so easy. So whilst you walk, even in academia, keep identifying the potentials, the potential of the people around you. This is a practical way of doing it. It's difficult to get someone in third category because they are moving their own things with their own resources. They know how to get their resources. When I was young, I didn't have anything. I didn't start Magdan shipping with loan. I was selling maize. I get small money, buy maize during bumper harvest, hold it late season, send it to Agbogloshi, repeat, and I got a lot of money and move on, buy 1 truck, 2 truck. Eventually, I end up having over 200 trucks. I move the ladder, so it's very possible.
Thank you very much, and Professor Ebo Hinson.
I'll just follow my brother Magdan. 3 types of human beings, just like him. There are some people, they have the idea, they can never execute. The other people, you download the idea into them, they can run with it. I have one of my favorite sons, he's called Dr. John Paul Kosiba. He's not a deputy director for research at the Ghana Research Fund. He's a world-class scholar. When I download, he runs. Then there's the last 2% who can conceptualize and also execute. The first thing must be identify the kind of person you are. Are you the one who can get the big ideas and then you can't do anything? Can you share with somebody who can make it better so you run together? Can you conceive yourself and also execute? So that's step 1 for you. Step 2 is, I get scared when people say what you just said, which is, from do you have time? Can you come and mentor? Because in this technology age, I don't need to come near you. If you go to Google Scholar, you see the 150 articles I've written. And there's 70 books around on Amazon. Go and start reading them yourself. Once you've read them, you see where I've come from and where I am. When you contact me, bring an idea. Don't just say, okay, I don't have time to. Now I visit people like Magdan more because I'm also learning to build my footprint in industry. I want money. I want a lot of money. Money is a defense, Ecclesiastes 7:12. So I'm not committing a sin. So please, don't look for people to come and mentor you in this AI age. Follow them rather. Once they see you are serious, they will partner with you. I think it's a good answer.
All right, thank you very much. And because of our time, please, when you're asking your question, 1 question only, and please make it very brief. Don't tell us all the story. Go to the question. So we'll take a gentleman there. Yes, please, your name and department.
I'm Aaron Babakoko, Commissar from Marketing Department.
Okay, please.
Please, we all know that ideas cannot be patented. You can't patent idea. Sometimes you have an innovative idea, you meet an investor, you tell, like the investor goes through your document, and later the investor will tell you, go, I'll get back to you. Then few months or weeks later, you see your ideas being executed somewhere. So my question is, how can you protect this? As I'm a young innovator coming out with an idea, I meet you, later I see the ideas being executed somewhere. How do I feel?
Okay, we get it. Thank you.
Chua Ajiman, HND marketing student. Please, I want to ask Mr. Magdan, please, do you offer internship opportunities as your company?
Okay, so let me add one more question to it. So,
my name is Reverend Ernest Mensah from MMC Properties Management Limited. Yes, just straightforward. We hear government come and go, and one thing we hear them most often talking about is enabling environment. But on the flip side, we also hear people, government frustrates them, business people. We want you to share with us some of the challenges that you've gone through.
Okay. But the way I pitched it, I made it clear that if you take it and run without me, I'll pray for you, because the way I've configured the idea, I need to be central in the way it's executed. All 5 are waiting for proposals so that we can go forward. So I think it depends on how you pitch the idea. If you pitch it in such a way that anybody else can execute, then I can only pray for you. But if you pitch it in such a way that the investor can see clearly that you'll be a value add when the thing is configured, they'll call you. I mean, it's in their interest to make the idea work. But if you just go and throw it at them and it's not clear what you would add, I'm not even unhappy they took it from you, because you don't even know what you are doing. So you must fashion it in such a way that it has ironclad tendencies and you are central in the execution of same. If you pitch it that way, trust me, nobody will steal anything from you. At least that's my humble opinion, working with businesses across Africa. Just pitch it in such a way that you are the originator. The investor sees that if you are part of the execution, they will get more traction. They will call you and execute with you. My humble opinion.
Thank you very much, Dr. Macaulay.
Yes, we do internship. We have some students from here. We'll be taking more students as in the future. We'll be talking to the academic board or the dean so that we'll give you some quota so that I can start bringing students from here.
But I beg, let me add something. The internship matter, don't go with an empty head. Don't go and worry them because they called you for internship. I beg you. You to prepare before
you won't even survive.
No.
If you don't think you won't survive.
Yeah, because some of you just want internship. Hey, I beg you. Have you gone to the website? Have you gone to see what they do? How many shifts he has? Have you visited their social media platforms? Have you immersed yourself in the McDonald brand? I just show up internship. If I'm there, you will not survive 2 hours. So please prepare before you go.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best.
Dr. Macaulay, about the bottlenecks of doing business from the question?
In business, you have to be brave and resilient. But one thing I will leave with you, have your integrity. In a very unhealthy political country like ours, where foreigners are being seen better than our own, integrity plays a very big role. But look, it's normal. You can't give up. Do you want to leave the space? You cannot leave the space for the foreigners. So keep fighting, and you have to. The Dangotes of Africa are sitting there. We can be bigger than Dangote, right? So it's normal. I always say that what you accept will never frustrate you. Every time or anytime you see somebody very frustrated in anything, then there are some things around the person he had not accepted. I have accepted that it's part of the game. It's part of the sources. Failure, even if you fail in business, you haven't failed. It's part of the process. So, politics is politics. Can we change anything? You can't change it. So, but you have to be resilient. But keep your integrity level very high.
Thank you very much. Well, we are wrapping up, but there are some faculty members who want to ask a question. So, Professor.
Yeah, most often we try to seek for internship for students in your businesses. They come, they don't find their levels. All they turn is buyers of roasted plantain and granule. You follow them to check what they are doing. All the time they send them out on errands which are not what we are expecting them to do. Some others will not even give them space at all, but we'll still be talking about industry academia bridge collaboration. You collaborate, they will tell you there's no space. So that no space syndrome, how do we resolve it so that that bridge can be closed at the end of the day?
Okay.
And secondly, will it be out of a place if an academic has set up a business in the area the person is teaching and accepts students to do internship with other people there, training them, will that be a conflict of interest?
Okay.
My question is strictly directed to Professor Hinson, my former boss. I remember I worked with him as a GA, and at the point I had to call him and tell him that, Prof, I don't think I can work with you again. I want to move on because the pressure was too much. Prof, thank you very much for training me. My question is, it is a known fact that marketing is a lifeblood that flows through the veins of every organization. Without marketing, you can have the best of the ideas, the best of the product. If the products are not sold, they will just be on the shelf gathering dust. But the perception around marketing makes it difficult for us to get students to even come and read the program. The perception is that a marketing person is only good for door-to-door sales. How do we change this perception?
Okay, thank you.
Boss, your second question is the biggest paradox in the whole of the world, that marketing can sell marketing for people to come and do marketing. Cheche, I don't understand it. It's not just here, it's in several other universities. Finance is full, accounting is full, HR is full, marketing, nobody is coming. Boss, shouldn't we ask ourselves, is marketing still relevant? Because if it is, then we must reassess the subject and let Magdan and Dr. Sia Japon and Ibrahim Mahama and Frank Edu and everybody know that marketing still matters. Because nobody will market something for you that you are sleeping on. It will never happen. So we need to go and reanalyze our lives, reevaluate our lives, and show again why marketing matters. Otherwise, we will be where we will be. BSc struggling, MBA marketing struggling, finance full. So I think we also need to sort of look again at what marketing is and how we contribute. So we'll talk after and see what we can do together. Sir, the roasted plantain thing, it will never stop. I don't even want Magdan to answer. They'll add wache, they'll buy red, they'll buy banku, they'll buy kenke and fish, they'll buy face, they'll buy food. You know why they'll keep, let me tell you why they'll keep buying. You've come to work for me. When you arrive in the morning, you say, Praise, today, what are we doing? We are buying wache, so you go and buy wache. You come the next day, Praise, today, do you have anything for me? Go and buy kenke. You go and buy kenke. How about you come and you say, Sir, you know something? Over the weekend, I did a certain competitor profiling of your social media assets. I'm thinking that, Magdan, you are doing well when I see you, but your social media is weak. Please, here's a 4-page proposal on how to change our social media. Your boss, oh, okay. Oh, sit down, I'm wait. Please, what did you say again? He will call a meeting and put you in the center of the meeting. After that internship, they'll say, have you finished? Come. These days, there are too many opportunities to add value for you to be going to ask your boss, Praise, today what are we doing? Seriously? In this AI age? Really? So if you do that, you buy what? Okay, I don't eat too many carbs, but you buy chicken salad, you buy tuna salad. As for the work, I won't give you some because you're not a serious person. So I don't know what Magda is going to say, but me, look, I worked for one company that had 60 subsidiaries. When I'm trading national service persons online and I arrive on time, 97% arrive late. The last one, I blasted all of them. I didn't train again. I got up and I said, you are not serious human beings. So please, those who are clacking it for me, now I'm on your case too. You have to repent at the back. You have to be more serious, more adventurous, more curious. Use AI. Wake up!
All right. Thank you very much. And then, Dr. Macaulay, do you have any final words? Any final?
All I can say, Prof, thank you.
Okay, please, a round of applause for them. Thank you very much. We are grateful. Oh, please, another round of applause for Professor Hinson and Dr. Macaulay.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Titans and Trailblazers, where we brought you the launch of a new business school. Next week is going to be even better. Please stay with us for more of Titans and Trailblazers. Bye for now.